We got a jam-packed show for you today, man. Today we talking about underrated R&B singles. Who you got? You gotta hear mine. In light of the TikTok ban, what's something from the past that you wish was in this time? You know what I'm saying? Something that you miss. Do villains validate the hero? Getting deep on you. We're talking about dysfunction in the black community. Make sure you stay locked in to Cut the Malarkey Radio right here on Bumpin' 96.3.
From Blackhaven to Orange Mound, East Memphis and downtown, North Memphis, South Memphis, and Riverside. Big Memphis, we live. This is Cut the Malarkey Radio on Bumpin' 96.3 FM.
Welcome back to Cut the Malarkey Radio.
Man, what? Yeah. What's happening, man? It's D3Real 217. I'm here with your favorite host, Blackhaven Mon. Paper Route, Poppy, Loki on the Poppylicious, Poppy Popcorn. Poppy popped his knees. Now he need.
Poppy popped his knees doing the percolator.
What? It's time for the.
You hear me?
You know that.
I'm gonna be silent for the whole show.
You ain't got to be silent, Fabo. Come on now. Oh, listen. How y'all week been, bro? What's happening?
Bro, it's been long, bro. I want to give a shout out to all the truckers out there. I ran over a fire hydrant last week, bro.
I believe it.
And I never did it before. One? Yeah, just one. I never did it before, and it was horrible, bro. I cut all my lines in my trailer. It was crazy. But hold up, what you mean just one? How many of you ran over?
None. None. Ever.
You was insinuating that you ran over
something.
No,
I was insinuating that you trash at driving. That's what I was insinuating.
Bro.
That's what I got from it, bro.
Bro, one fire hydrant in 4 years, bro. It's okay. I feel like
bro, how many other stuff have you hit?
Ooh.
That's it.
Cap. That is cap. That is complete cap. And you know cap. It.
It's not cap.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, so should we go back to where you went to visit D3Real and you hit that pole?
My brother. Shall we?
First
bro,
of all,
where you getting these sound effects from?
First of all,
you just can't see.
First of all, you're a snitch. Second of all,
cap.
Second of all, it wasn't my fault. They shouldn't have been parking on the side of the road.
It's a pole.
I don't care.
The pole got parked there, son? What?
That pole just magically it was a part of his imagination. SpongeBob.
You know what? It's because I ain't have my spectacles with me, but I got my spectacles now, so it's all good. It's all good.
You have your spectacles every day.
No, those wasn't mine. Those was my lovely sisters. Shout out to my sisters.
Shout out.
But speaking of me, y'all on me, how was your week, D3Real? How was your week, Fat Man Jones?
Hey man, look. First of all, we listen and we don't judge. Man, it's the holidays, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's been extra holiday needy.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Come on, yo. Come on with that. You wasn't needy in March, June, July.
You wasn't even needy in October.
Yeah. What is this?
But people not gonna be needy in March because of tax time.
I need this in 24 hours stuff. What is this? What is this immediately activity? What is that?
What is this? What?
Immediately. Like I need this immediately.
Yeah, but you said they're all wrong.
I said this immediately activity.
It sounds like those words not supposed to go together.
I know the correct term is immediate activity, but I'm saying like, I need this immediately. Anyway, enough is enough.
Lee,
if you want it that quick, do it yourself. Get out of my face.
Because people, let's be real. The world is full of people who procrastinate and would do things at the last minute. And they always like put it in somebody else's hands to feel like, okay, it's your problem now. But then it's something that they could have did way before. So now they feel like they need to
100%.
rush you
100%.
to do things that they should have been done. And you know what I say to that? Do it yourself, Steve.
You wanted it done that quickly. If
Yeah,
you have a
Bob.
problem with how the people that are doing whatever you asked them to do, you should have did it yourself. So shut up. What
Trevor.
Pepper Round Poppy, what about you?
Man, you know what I'm saying? I just been, you know what I'm saying, listening to music, driving down these highways and byways. You know what I'm saying?
Get the
You know what I'm saying?
high.
Baking a couple cakes and pies and whatnot. But speaking of music,
No,
I had
hold
to
on.
sneak
Wait
that
a
in there.
second. Nah,
No. We
wait a
passed that
second.
already.
No,
We
no,
passed that
no, no,
already.
no. We
Have
done
you ever
passed it.
heard he want his honey bun?
I want to know. I have never heard the phrase byways outside of
Wonderland.
church.
What?
I've never
You
heard
How about
byways outside of church.
don't know
because you
Lil
from
Troy?
Memphis.
You ain't never listened to Lil Troy.
No, I'm saying that the only time I heard
You from
byways
Memphis.
is when they be like, church
Because
is
you from
over.
Memphis.
Make sure you watch them going down the highways and byways. That's the only time I heard byways, bro.
Because you from Memphis.
What is a byway? First of all.
It's by the highway. Duh.
Hey, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
bro.
get into this, man. Let's get into this.
What?
Let's get into it. What?
Man, but anyway, bro.
Go ahead, Poppy Patricia.
I know you. You know what? I'm gonna leave you alone this week. But anyway, man. Speaking of music, I wanted to know who is the most underrated R&B singer that you guys can think of.
Underrated.
Eddie Murphy.
Why?
This man,
Bro, it's
because
Eddie
his girls
Murphy.
like to party all the time.
All the time. Party all the time.
Not Eddie Murphy's girl, yours.
Oh, she don't. But I say Eddie Murphy because, like, bruh, everything he touches is gold. Everything he touches is gold. He got a song with Michael, that junk rocking. He had Rick James make him a song, that's rocking. Have y'all heard him sing in these movies? Top tier in Dreamgirls. Ain't nobody touching Eddie. Eddie is the man. Eddie is the man. I have another one, but I'm gonna let you brothers go.
The exit door is over there, sir.
It's in front of me.
Go that way. Go that way.
The way that you looking at me is opposite of me, so you can go that way.
Whatever. Who y'all got?
It ain't.
Who you got, D. Terrell?
You said underrated R&B, specifically R&B underrated. I'm gonna say Joe.
I don't think he underrated though.
I think so.
Joe was the man in the early 90s, bro. Like
he was heavily underrated because he was around when the man bands took over. When you had Boys to Men and you had Jodeci and you had it was groups
Mix and all that.
Groups was a big thing when he was out. I think he kind of got overlooked.
Okay, I guess in that aspect. I
think he got kind of overlooked. But I mean, it's my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, but I feel like we need rules. I feel like we need rules for Poppy Pastry Chef though. Because he'll say
to pull somebody out the chain, man.
No, you can't say
underrated, man. The thing said, I know who, Pretty Willie.
I saw him to say that. I saw him to say he need rules. He can't say, don't you say pretty nothing. Don't say pleasure. Don't you say pleasure. Don't you say Pretty Willie.
First of all, my pick ain't got no to do with no P nothing.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Bro, the guy that I think that is underrated for real is Carl Thomas.
Oh, that was another one that I would have picked.
I feel that.
Carl Thomas, bro. He had on one album, bro. He had like 5 singles, but he only put out like 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
so it's like Like,
I
bro,
think what stopped him was him having his toes out in that music video
man,
with
let that
that
man have
curl.
his toes out,
Nah, bro, he shouldn't have had his toes out. His toes
man.
out in that music video, bro. I think that's what did it,
What do
bro.
you say? He said, "Never met at all." He was hurt behind.
That's my
That man
junk.
was hurt.
You
That
hear
man
me,
was hurt behind.
bro? You know what?
Mm.
Who is
Man,
that?
whoever you is, you hurt that man's soul. So just so you know that.
Hey, Papa Lokiano,
Appreciate you.
who is the R&B singer that was mad that she was at the house with her family? Like he was driving to her house and he was mad because she was at home with her husband and her kids.
That's him. That's Carl Thomas.
Yeah, that's Carl. Okay.
He said, oh, what do you say? She told me that she unhappily married with children. I said, bro, really? You mad that she got a husband and some kids?
Oh yeah, he threw.
You the
He out of
side
there.
piece, sir. You could have just dealt with that. But
Between him and the homie with the black hat and the black trench coat following her around, was that Donnell? I think that was Donnell that was following her around with the trench coat.
Jones?
Yeah, was that him?
Hey,
Donnell Jones?
Was that him
No,
following
but
her?
no, but like she went on a date on in Donnell Jones. She went on a date, and then he showed up banging on the window,
Yeah.
like told some baby come home. No, you wanted to break up, sir.
Yeah,
You wanted to
facts.
break up. So let that lady enjoy her lobster, her cheddar biscuits.
Y'all got some honorable mentions? Because I got
man.
an honorable mention.
Well, who you
I was
got?
gonna say that's
I
who my
got
honorable mention was.
Donnell.
Yep.
Donnell Jones. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, bro. And
My
it shows because
go
we
ahead,
all
bro.
thought about it after his name got mentioned.
Yeah, facts. Donnell, that guy. I
Yeah,
say Orlando
Brown.
Orlando who?
Brown. America. America. We all going back to America.
Go away.
Bro,
Go away.
Hey
bro,
man,
you can
hey,
you can't, bro. Orlando Brown, that dude, bro.
that's my dog. That's my dog. That man
I
said,
hate y'all.
we paying too much for grapes. That's my dog, bro. Hey
You
man,
charging me for water? Something my father gave me? You couldn't burn me.
burn in hell. Cut the Malarkey will be right back after this short commercial break. Don't you change that dial. You know what you locked into. CTM Radio on Bumping 96.3 FM Memphis, man.
Hey.
Keep that same energy. Cut the Malarkey. We'll be right back on Bumping 96.3.
Man, welcome back to Cousin Malarkey Radio, man. We back after that commercial break. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we all know TikTok going away in January. You know what I'm saying? They said January 19th, but we don't know. Anyway, so with it going away, TikTok is a big part of everybody's lives now, bro. TikTok almost done made it to the point Facebook is, where people open up their phone. First place they go is either TikTok or Facebook. I want to know, bro, what's something from our past that you wish was in like the times now, like something that would come back. You know what I mean? Like for me, I slick wish MySpace was still popping, so I could pick my top 8 friends, so people would be mad. You know what I mean?
You just want to start stuff.
Yeah, I want to start stuff. Why ain't in your top 8? Cause I don't mess with you like that.
Man, the only thing I miss about MySpace is the coding, bro. We was all computer geniuses back then.
Yes.
I'm straight. I'm straight.
Man.
So you telling me y'all don't miss putting your song? Soon somebody come to your page, your song play?
Let me ask you this real quick. Instagram got that same feature. I could put music, if you know what I'm saying, if you go to the little messages tab and you see me at the top, the little bubble, if you click that little bubble I got, you can listen to the song I put right there. How many songs have you listened to in the last week? None of them. Like, don't nobody care about that no more. Don't nobody care about that no more, bro. Like, I just missed the coding aspect. We all was like we all was using the function that people are paying top dollar for right now. And we ain't, a lot of us didn't even keep that. But What I miss is the genuine camaraderie. Looking anyway.
I hate
Nah,
it.
bro. We used to spend a lot of time outdoors. Honestly, we used to spend a lot of time outdoors, and I think that now in our big grown age, we don't do that no more. It'd be like,
Yeah.
hey, bro, I live 2 houses down from my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Man, we probably get together, have a barbecue once a month. That man live 2 doors down. Y'all used to kick it in the streets and not even do nothing crazy, just hang out on the front porch, shoot some hoops. Like, we don't do none of that no more.
Basketball is my favorite sport.
The shooting hoops we do now is on 2K. Like,
Yeah, facts.
so I feel like
Because we fat.
So we only fat because we don't get up and move. Like,
You know,
we shoot virtual hoops. We play virtual pool. We got Oculuses to pretend that we're running from monsters. Like,
you know what? I just remember something. Aside from MySpace, don't y'all miss having to rush home to catch stuff on TV? Everything's so
No.
accessible now. No, I mean, like, as far as it was just the thrill
106 in
of,
Park.
yeah, 106 in Park, Rap City, Toonami.
I'm
You
gonna
know
say
what I mean?
real quick. I
Toonami.
take back everything I said that sounded great, positive, and effective for change, and I change it to 106 in Park with AJ and Free. That is my answer. Thank you.
Toonami.
Yeah, Toonami.
I'm straight on Toonami.
With
I'll take
Tom.
106 in Park.
Y'all don't remember Tom?
No.
No.
East Coast, coast to coast. Oh,
I didn't watch him either.
really? I
No.
don't think he was for children. I think that was for grown adults, but it was quite lame. It was so
It was
lame. It was
boring.
It was so
I
bad.
don't think that was for our demographic.
It was boring.
Yeah. 106 in Park.
Since I'm a country boy, I grew up in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? See how hard it is to say Mississippi. I grew up in Mississippi.
With no shoes.
I miss running through the fields with no shoes. Bring that bike. Bring that bike.
You know,
But-
golden in their heels.
I don't think you was
Jumping-
doing that on purpose, though. I think
No, we was doing that on purpose, sir. My daddy and my granddaddy, their houses wasn't even that far apart, and we were running across the field to whoever house that we was leaving from. We were running across to the other house
They would look like
just
that.
cause. That's what we would do.
and that's what you missed.
Yeah,
He missed being barefoot.
yeah.
And pregnant. At least you got the pregnant part down. Anyway,
I know you. Let me take him off, fam, because I know he not talking, bro. You've been pregnant all season. What are you talking about?
oh my god.
What do you
Oh, my
mean? You've
God.
been pregnant since last year, fat boy. Bro, don't make me get on you on this radio show today. It's a great, beautiful Saturday today, man. Leave me alone.
Oh man, I just, bro.
Man, why did there 2 double wides out here, man? What's up, man? What? Woo!
Look at him.
How you might be like I can't cuss on this radio today?
Look at you, all round and robust. Anyway, look, bro.
Look, let me ask y'all.
Man, built like 240. I heard.
Let me ask y'all something. So, kind of going off of what you said with the nostalgia, your question had a little bit of a nostalgic feel. So I want to ask this real quick. When it comes to villains, they could be movie villains, TV villains, comic book villains,
Human
or villains in your life. Does the villain and how horrible that villain is validate the hero and who he is?
Let me put my 2 cents in, because I kind of feel you, but as soon as you said villain, the person that came to my mind is Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
Because no matter how hard the Avengers tried to make Thanos look like the bad guy, they never could completely make him look like the bad guy, because he believed in his, like, whatever he was trying to do so much that he gave you valid points on why, and it didn't validate anything that the heroes were trying to do. It didn't. So I feel like when it comes to certain villains, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's a real deep question.
I was following until you said that he didn't validate them. But let's be honest. Actually, I want to put a pin in what you said too. That you agree with what he was saying. Let's be real, bro. Them comic books been out a long time, and nobody agreed with what he was saying until we reached the age of 30.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
But yeah, I think it validated, because if you are facing an obstacle, opposition, or a hater of that caliber, people only hate on people that are doing far better and much better, you know what I'm saying, than where they may be at already themselves. People only hate on people that are the complete opposite of them. You see a team of people that work together, they have a friendship or a teamship, some kind of a camaraderie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Tony Stark was rich. Like, they have things, and you just hate. You the op. And to me, the worse the villain, the more horrible the villain it is. I think, yeah, it does. Because the better you, like, if you compare it to actual life, real life, the better you do, the bigger you become, the more hate you gonna receive, the more haters you gonna have. Think about this. We talked about her last week, Cooking with Kaya. People hated that woman into millions of followers. She had an average amount of followers. They hated her into the millions. That's what I mean.
Millions of the Rock's fans.
Millions. Yeah, they hated her into the millions. That's what I mean. Like,
I feel you. They hated her into a revolution.
They hated her into this. If it wasn't for the hatred, she may still be where she, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what about you, Paper Route? Poppy?
I think the villains do validate the hero. You know what I'm saying? Because without the villain, what is the hero really protecting?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like that good and bad conversation. You know what I'm saying? Good versus evil type thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. You need one to have the other. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's just the dude.
Balance, I feel.
Batman and Joker.
Just the dude or the Penguin. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it's Joker. It's Joker. No Penguin. It's Joker.
It's the Penguin. It's the Penguin.
It's the Joker.
It's the Penguin. Anyway, you got Joker. Batman just sitting there with a raspy. I'm Batman. Nobody cares. Nobody cares but you, Batman. You're wearing a latex suit, sir. There's no evil afoot.
If there was no, if he had no feelings, it would just be weird.
I am Batman. Okay, and bye.
What kind of freaky dungeon you got?
But you got fast cars in here. Okay. You're the villain, sir, because you keep tearing up our streets, speeding through here.
But you really just made me think about it, because I think, you know what, y'all changed my perspective on it, because the reason why I said Batman and Joker is because the Justice League always asked Batman, why don't you just kill him? Why don't you put him in jail? And he'll be like,
they always put him in jail.
But he always got out. But it was like, why don't you just go ahead and finish it? He said, and the Joker was like, because he needs me. Nobody else racks his brain like me. Without me, he is no Batman. And so I look at it that way too. So I feel that. I can feel it, because the better you are, the better the villain. The bigger the villain, the bigger the hero you need. So
exactly. And then when you take it and put it into your personal life, you know what I'm saying? You need somebody that's telling you, being negative when they tell you no, that you can't do something. Not somebody that's saying, "Hey, Black Haven Money, you know what I'm saying? Them glasses ain't working, my boy. You need to not that." But you want to go out here and make $1 million purchase and you only got $1,000 in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? They tell you, no, not them. But Black Haven Money, you can't make $1 million. You can't buy this $100,000 house, but you got $1 million in the bank. They hate. They saying no in a negative way. So you need them people that's telling you no in a negative way. So you could be like, you know what? I can do that and I can do this because this is what I want to do. You feel me?
Yeah. See the thing, but if you go back to him with cooking with Kaya, it's crazy because you right. They did hate her until millions of people because the more they were hating on her, the more people was like, you know what? Let me go over here and see what they talking about.
The more people sought her out, the more people realized she ain't do nothing wrong. She ain't do nothing wrong.
She's just cooking and shaking her little buns.
There have been people that have done far worse.
Yes.
Far worse that we have not given, people have not given any hatred towards, but
bro, they had a whole flashing stream.
She started, she was supposed to go on stream with, I forget the streamer's name. The fee was $4,000. She went on stream with DDG. DDG says, and I'm saying this is alleged because this was, you know, I don't know no receipts. DDG said it though. He said by the time he got her on stream, the price was $500,000. And this was all within a short amount of time. We all know how quickly things blew up. And we're not counting nobody's money. We're just saying that's how quick hatred can spiral you into success.
If they talk about the food mediocre, I want some.
Hey man,
I want some.
Yesterday's price ain't today's price, D. What you talking about?
Always. Yesterday's price is never today's price. And if you consider keeping or maintaining today's price after you have learned and grown, your villains have become worse. So now it's time that you charge more for your services. All right. Degree. We're gonna be right back after this short commercial break. And you know what's coming up next, man? The cut. Don't change that down. Cut the Malarkey Radio on Bumping 96.3, man.
You hear me. Bro, I'm sorry. I gotta do it every time.
Keep that same energy. Cut the Malarkey. We'll be right back on Bumping 96.3.
Hey man, welcome back to Cut the Malarkey Radio. So, fellas, I was scrolling on TikTok last week, right? And all lives that I was seeing, it kept saying the same thing, and it bothered me a little bit. And I know as black men, it bothers you too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Hopefully we have similar, you know what I'm saying, insights when I ask y'all this. You know what I'm saying? But the question was, are black women to blame for dysfunctional? Are black women to blame for the dysfunction in our community? Hey man,
No.
I'm just saying, man, this is what I seen on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of black creators, you know what I'm saying? They was having this conversation. So I'm bringing it to the radio world.
My simple answer is no. My complex answer is my simple answer is no. And this is why I say that. Because to raise a family, to raise young children, and to grow and to become, bonded with a community takes everybody, not just black women. It takes black men. It takes both. It takes leaders. Some people are born to lead. Some people are forced into leadership. But either way that you find yourself leading, just know that if you are leading, you're leading with purpose and you lead not a necessity. We need to come together as a community, but we need leaders to show us the way. Because some people can move stones, some people can move mountains, but they might not know which direction to move them. Those people might be the ones that do the heavy lifting, but they might need somebody to say, hey, I can see you carry a lot. You can carry a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? You can move a whole lot, you can get a lot done, but this is the direction we need to go with it. And they can help move that. But we need the leaders. We need the people to come together. So no, I'd say complex answer, everybody. Simple answer, just no. No.
I'll piggyback off of that. I won't say that it's necessarily black women. I would say it's the generational trauma and curses within the black community
Caused by.
caused by past traumas that people feel like is right. So stigmas. I feel like those are. And I'll say that the black community has been through a lot in the last 70 years. And a lot of that people feel like it's right. A lot of people feel like, oh, it's okay because we black, we go through that. And instead of breaking those curses and going in another way, I think those are like the main things that kind of cause dysfunction inside the black community. I wouldn't necessarily just put it on the women. Like you said, I really think it's everybody. I think when people start actually looking in the mirror and actually looking at themselves and trying to fix what's going on with them, it would trickle down into the community and things will start to get right. I think when everybody in the community gets on one accord, there will be no more dysfunction. But it's dysfunction in every culture, but I think we kind of out of whack in the black community, but I wouldn't put it all on the feet or the hands of the black women. Shit, they got enough going on. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
What say you, sir?
I would say I of course agree with y'all when y'all say no. But I will also say that it's more so fed into when it goes into more in depth with it, because especially nowadays with social media being as big as it is, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take it back to when uh child support and all those different kind of government assistance start coming in, and it was like, well, the man can't be in the household if you're going to get these assistance and so on and so forth. And that forced the black man out of the house. And so now you have children, you know what I'm saying, ages 5 to 10 years old. They don't see their dad in the house. So when they grow up, they think that, oh, my dad not supposed to be here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? My baby dad or my whatever not supposed to be here. They just make the baby and not stay on welfare, or I stay on this and I stay on that. Now, with all that being said, there are some black women out here who are, you know what I'm saying, hands down trying to change that narrative, but it's still so big on social media that black people are, you know what I'm saying, this kind of way. Oh, all they want to do is eat watermelon and chicken and be baby mamas and baby daddies and blah, 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 whatever. And it's like, bro,
Well,
no.
Let me ask you this. So if that's the point that you're making, especially with the taking the black men out of the black family household, especially to receive benefit. What the heck, bro? Especially to receive benefits. Okay, I'm back. To receive benefits, you're saying that they're taking the black man out of the black household. So would that not mean that it's not on the black women? It's on the sisters?
Yes.
Okay.
You're right. That's why I say it is, but it is not as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just doing basically what they mama did. They mama doing what they mama did.
yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
I
They
said,
didn't see, you know what I'm saying, granddaddy in the house or whatever, my dad, or, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. And it's the system that the government that put that in place. Yeah, it's some of the other ethnicities that get that well, we get food stamps and housing and da 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 da, and
Mhm.
then everybody comes in. But when it comes to us, he can't be there. And then, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now all of that is trickling down. And like I said, bro, it's some black women out there that wants that narrative changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To you know what I'm saying, have that black family, that strong black family, bro. And I appreciate
I think it's a lot of them. I think
it. Yeah.
um I think the reason why we see it more in our communities is now one, um the obvious answer is because we know more of those people, you know. Two is there's always loopholes to things. And like y'all were just saying, when y'all agreed that um when it comes to continuing the cycle of doing these things and receiving the welfare and food stamps and the assistance, you're continuing the cycle because you were taught how to do it. And I think they continued the cycle of benefiting greater because they were taught how to benefit greater and find the loopholes and receive the assistance while you live in $1 million house. Like there's always loopholes, and I don't think we as a whole or as a community know enough of those legal loopholes, because there are even families that don't have anything in their name. Like they'll have things put into a trust. So the house will be in a trust. Like the family will literally have nothing. So they're able to receive the assistance and the funding and the money and the food stamps. But all of their assets are owned by the family trust. So this is I think it's definitely a need for education, especially if you know you're looking for, like I said before in mind, like leaders. We need leaders, and we need people that are willing to be educated as well as educate. And we have it bad as a community of gatekeeping. I'm
Gatekeeping.
putting this information behind a paywall, and you got to pay me for this minimal little bit that I learned myself on a YouTube video. And you not really gonna learn enough to make it out or to the next level to get what you're trying to get, because this all the information I know myself, pimp. Like, so
And I ain't finna give you everything. I've heard in a recent video, man, I ain't gonna give away all the sauce. Why not, bro?
No, but then I feel that side. I understand that. But let's talk about the people who don't want to listen, who bullheaded. And we know people like that where you try to show them something, try to teach them something, try to get them going the right way, and they be like, "Oh well, yeah, okay, maybe later. I'll try later."
But why
Or
is
they
that though?
don't,
let me tell you something.
because they figure it worked. Why change it? They feel like I'm comfortable. Why change it?
I think that's
They-
the second one, the comfortability. The comfortability. People are comfortable, and people don't want change. People are afraid of change. But let me tell you something. When it comes to that, when it comes to you being the person that's willing to educate and lead, when it comes to you coming across somebody that's bullheaded and they don't want to do it, or they're not looking forward to doing it, or whatever it might be, just remember, like I heard from Pastor Mike on TikTok. You can't slow down your forward progress. You can't block your own blessings by trying to look out and bless somebody else that don't even want it. So if they don't want it, keep moving. Don't let it hurt you. Don't let it hurt you. Keep moving. Guess what? Your purpose is still you still on your way to your purpose. You know what I'm saying? You still on the way to your blessings. And if they didn't want it, they didn't want it. But don't slow down. Don't slow down and constantly try to pull them up behind you and slowing yourself down on your way, on your way on the road to your purpose. Like, no. For what?
yeah, facts. Yeah,
Hey, man,
the facts. But hey, at the end of the day, this generation breaking things, baby. We are
that's why I said,
the 90 babies, the late
who?
80 babies, the
Who?
2000 babies. No, I'm saying we changing the narrative, man. I see
Right.
more. I see more black men in the house with their kids now more than anything. I see more black families more than anything.
I'm gonna be
I
honest.
see. I see people trying to change that, bro.
On a last question before we go, is that because that's where they want to be, or is because the cost of living is so high?
Or let me add on to that. Let me add on to that. Or is it because child support is too high?
Well, I'm gonna be real, bro. Y'all can say that. I'm gonna try to keep it positive. I'm gonna say it's because, bro, a lot of kids grew up without their daddies, bro. A lot of us grew up without our daddies, bro. And they don't want their kids to have to go through that. Even if they not in the same house with their mama, they be with their kids, they see their kids, they do the best they can to stay in their kids' life.
Mm-hmm.
So I see that because a lot of people ain't grew up in the 2-parent household. If they did, it wasn't for long. So I think it's just us trying to change the narrative and the stigma that black men finna go get the milk, like my son say, and it ain't never come back.
So you finna go get the milk a couple times?
Man, that man say that so much. He be like, "Daddy, don't go get the milk. Let me go with you." So hey, it's I think it's that,
if
bro.
we're talking about black greatness, brother, you ain't supposed to be drinking the milk from a cow anyway, black brother. You hey. Look,
I hate y'all.
I feel you though. I mean, look, it's a lot of honestly, yes, it's a lot of especially people that I know. You know what I'm saying? I can only speak from the people that I know. All the men that I know that have children that I went to school with and grew up with, they want to be there. They're doing like you say, they want to break those generational curses. They want to learn more. They want to do more in their communities. But like I said, it has to be more. It can't just be that one household that's like, hey man, we should all come together and have like a little get to know each other across the block, like, you know what I'm saying, like a little block party type situation. But you the only household that's interested and ain't nobody else interested. You the only household that's concerned about the people that's running for office in your little town or your city or whatever.
Yeah.
You can't be the only house. It takes more people, and people have to be willing to step a little bit outside your comfort zone, because you can't get comfortable in your situation you already in because you complaining about it, ain't you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did it.
And
Can you
all
dig
that started because the quote unquote OGs, and not just on no gang stuff, but the OGs stopped talking to the younger people. They stopped doing what they were supposed to do. So the younger people stopped caring. What I'm gonna care about this stuff over here for if don't nobody ever talk to me about it. So I'm gonna go do what I want to do. Tell me I'm lying.
Yes or no? No and yes.
Because it shouldn't have been on the OGs. It should have been on the parents.
I'm not saying
what
that.
You mean this? I'm not on the OGs.
All I'm saying is, like we said before earlier in the conversation, you can't force information onto deaf ears. They don't want to hear it, so you can't.
Yeah,
force
but
them.
Yeah, but if I'm an OG and I'm talking to the person that's younger than me, and like, hey man, you teach the next person, you continue to teach the next person, you continue to teach the next person.
Hey, bro,
your mic out.
I was like, you moving it around. You moving, you like, yeah.
Bro, I thought it was both of them.
No,
but if I'm the OG, bro, and I'm supposed to pass down this information, it's not supposed to stop with me. It's supposed to keep going between the generations. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting there, I get the information from my OG, and I just like, oh man, Lil John and them, they just lost foot in the sauce. No, it's my job to coach them up. And to, hey man, look, this is what we need you to do. This is what we need you to go be a congressman. We need you to go be this and da 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 da. I say, teach these younger generations how to do different stuff other than just be a dope boy or a basketball player or a football player or something other than that. You know what I'm saying? That's our job as OGs.
I can feel that. But look, we got to head out, man. So we'll pick this up on a later episode. Hey, man, don't change that down. Cut the Malarkey. Be right back after this short commercial break.
Pete.
Keep that same energy. Cut the Malarkey. We'll be right back on Bumpin' 96.3.
Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in to Cut the Malarkey Radio right here on Bumpin' 96.3. Of course, you can listen to our show again, run it back as many times as you want on your favorite podcast app. That's Spotify, Apple Music, all of that there. And follow us, subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.